going on? Life is rigged, baby. And I want to do a continuation on the seasons, the 4 seasons, and why people change and switch up on you because it's connected with the seasons. Well, how's that so? Well, we are made of electricity. Um, for our heartbeat to be pumping, it would need electricity. What electricity? Electricity of the earth. If the earth heartbeat stops, everybody will drop dead. It will not be any electrical current. That's why when you ground yourself, you are getting recharged because your foot is on the earth, the grass, and you are getting recharged up. If you are tired or anything like that, you go out when the sun is out, and you can do it without the sun is out because you're connected to the earth electrical currents, electrical grid. That's why they call it a grid, because it's electrical grid that is high tech to where it keeps everybody heart beating. Okay, just imagine your heart beating 1,000 times a minute, or whenever, how many times it is beating a lot from birth to death. How can you think it can do that? The earth heartbeat, electrical heartbeat. So that means that you have a frequency that is electrical charged. So we have a frequency that can be tuned. Okay. You have a frequency, and wherever area you in have a frequency. Earth has a frequency. You go in certain cities, certain towns, it will have a different frequency because it has been set by the key makers, the people who are behind the scenes of the secret economy workforce government programs. One of them are where they go out and create the weather. They are not allowed to marry or date outside of their brotherhood because that is top secret matrix maintenance shit that cannot get out. So another thing on top of that, which the title is saying that you know, how does it ties into the seasons is because we have electrical heartbeat, so you are a frequency. You have a frequency and the area has a frequency. When you go in the area and you match the frequency, which 9 times out of 10 is going to be a low frequency, you are hypnotized. You are a prisoner of the moment because you match the frequency. Okay? So let's say that you are, just for an example, 73 megahertz. Just a example. 73 megahertz. which may be low frequency, right? No, yeah, low frequency. You go into a place, let's say it's a concert. They're gonna use devices at these concerts and all these places that you go, especially when it's a large amount of people. They will tune the frequency. So if you match that frequency, then you will be affected to whatever they want you to do. And that is voice to skull technology, to where you can hear voices in your head to tell you to do something on prompt, or it's just there to make you irritable, give you a bad headache, give you a bad day, give you a gloomy feel. Frequency. Okay. This, so you are a frequency. So if you are higher than 75%, 75 frequency, not 75%, higher than the 75 than the lower one, you go into a place and they have the frequency set at 65 for an example, and you're at 120 frequencies, it won't phase you. You will be unaffected to where you will stand out in the picture. Everybody will be looking at you. You will stand out in the picture. Whenever you go to some place and you stand out of the picture or you feel like you don't fit in, because your frequency is higher than the place that you are at and the people that are in it, most likely. Or unless there's somebody else in there like just like you with higher frequency in the wrong setting. When people are really let me see, your communicator for how can I say this? Other people can be your communication from how the matrix is feeling about you at the second. I ain't say that right, but like a lot of people, the majority of people frequency is low. So therefore they can be hypnotized. That's why you see movies where zombies and all that shit, because that's a frequency. The people who they are chasing are people of higher frequency. They don't fit in the picture. They get attacked. So, you are, and you will not be affected depending on your frequency, right? Now you got certain buildings that have the design of the pyramid, or well, not anything we'll be in. The higher ups go in buildings where the top of the building be like a pyramid. Everybody else just be boxed. Boxed, being in a box, energy's supposed to go into a point to where it generates at the top. That's where you get the eye of the pyramid, because the energy sits right there because it rises up when it generates a lot. It rises up and goes in a circle at the top. Then it comes back down, and you will feel the effects of being exposed to other dimensions in the flesh while you still in the 3D, because you are capturing the energy. So living in a square apartment house or all that is a conspiracy to dim your energy. You come outside to have towers to dim and low vibrate your energy. The food low vibrate your energy. Television, what you see, what you hear, everything all together got your frequency low. So that's how they can do something and trigger a massive amount of people. Now, when you got people like this in a system like that, it will be easy to keep everybody confused and fighting and switching up because they change the energy every 4 months. I mean, the frequency every 4 months. When they change the frequency, things get demonic. Okay? Things get demonic. The moon has plays a part in it. It's external, the first original satellite that shoots energy at us to lower it. But after time, our conscious rises, even though we are getting more dumber as far as what we used to know. But our conscious are is coming alive and is moving up and higher. So they gotta add adjectives, extra shit, you know? It's like you baking a cake. You got all the ingredients in there, and you're halfway through, you like, oh, it's not working. You open the oven up, you put extra shit in. That's what they doing. So it's adjectives. So um, they had the moon was the original device that they used, satellite slash planet slash reincarnation plant. So why you only see one side of it. But that was like not good enough. That's why when you see a full moon, people act crazy. Right? People act crazy. You see it in the movies and you see it in real life. If you look up full moon, you see people acting crazy. Driving crazy, everything. You can tell in the traffic of what frequency is going on at the moment as a whole, as a hive mind situation. You know what I mean? You look at traffic. You driving, if you have a car and you're driving in traffic, some days you could notice like, okay, uh, energy is a little fucked up today because it's like five motherfuckers driving crazy at the same time type of shit. Like everywhere you go, it's like somebody burning rubber, cutting people off, yelling, cussing, whatever it is, driving fast, driving too slow, whatever. So and this is why, see, the moon ties into to this to this. This video is just talking about the adjectives, but the moon is really like the original piece of tool that they use to lower our energy at different seasons. But the adjectives are the towers and shit like that that surround us. That they have a secret workforce now that that I don't have to do nothing, push a button, and they're changing the frequency. And the person that you love might be a victim of not being aware of fighting these negative, like, lower frequency devices. So you in love with somebody and you're changing, and I mean, and you're and you know, and you know this person just from a while, just by looking into their eyes, and you can see their soul signature. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, a season change. That's why they say friends only last a season, because they can have quotes and sound bites of everything that you need to know in the Matrix. But you think it's just words, a quote, or a joke. It's really like real life. They tell you everything in plain sight. You say the language and the verbiage and can't even still can't figure it out. But so they changed the frequencies to lower demonic frequencies every 4 seasons. They have even more adjectives on holidays. Now, don't you know on holidays? I know this is an easy one for you. On holidays like Easter, Christmas, Halloween, especially Easter and Christmas, demonic holidays, pagan holidays. Don't you be feeling the negative energy? Don't you feel the negative energy? I can see it. Cut it with a knife in the air. Like the frequency is low. It's demonic. 4th of July, the energy be low, demonic. I can feel it, smell it in my. I can feel it and smell it. Like this is demonic energy, and I can see people changing. Like they're more rah rah, more like demonic, like possessed. If you're not controlling yourself, somebody is. That means you are possessed. That's what you think what possession is. You're possessed. You know what I'm saying? When you see somebody possessed, somebody else controlling them. It's gonna be a demonic entity, a spirit. If it wasn't no demonic spirits, it won't be nobody being possessed. So you know it's demonic entities all around doing this. But they change the frequencies and they add adjectives in there with the holidays and all that shit, with the paganism, worship, and sacrifices and shit. The energy be low. Uh, Every full moon, the energy be low. People be crazy. So when you be in these relationships and she might be a good person and it might be going good for a good while. And it's, and if they get past and bypass the demonic energies and get lucky enough, they get really tested till they almost changed on you, but they didn't. It'll happen next year or next season. They get weaker and weaker and they give in to that shit. If you make them mad or do something, then when they drop that frequency, boom, there it is. She's snapping on you on something. You looking at them, they talking like nonchalant and like they don't know you. Like you see them, you don't recognize the spiritual uh uh ID. When you look in they when you look in their eyes, you don't see their spiritual identification. You know what I'm saying? You like, who is this person? You don't feel that spirit no more in it. You like a different spirit is in them. And then all of a sudden, y'all break up. Then you might bump into them again. They might be still that way, or they might be better, or back like they was when you first got with them, like the energy and spirit. Like she recognized you, you recognize her, but in that moment, then she didn't recognize you at all. She was treating you like you any old type of person. So the energies come back. When they get demonic and low, then they turn the switch back off and they lay off and let it go naturally. And that shit wear off and you back, coming back up, feeling great and doing great, coming back to yourself. Then they hit it again, then you back hypnotized in a trance because your frequency is low. You eating fast foods with chemicals in there that will be um, going right along with the frequency switch they hit. And they scientists with it. They put it in the food. They got that matches their devices. Yeah. Yeah. Why you think the Drug and Food Administration is under the same building? Like, it's crazy. Like, you can just go down the hall with the drugs and just dump it in the food. But so that's why the zombie apocalypse is real. It's already a zombie apocalypse. It's just mild. The hidden switches playing with your brain. They wait until the perfect time where your brain is mush, and they're gonna hit the switch with adjectives that they already forced you, mandated you to take, and they're gonna hit the gamma button on the 5G towers. Now, I have a 5G phone, and it's for education purposes only. So far it feels like any other phone. You know what I'm saying? I always knew that, it's the adjectives. So they hit it at the right time. They ain't gonna just be hitting the shit 24/7 and all that. So if you using a device and if it just start like getting hot, feeling weird, throw that motherfucker away. Just get away from it. You never know what it's going to do. If you get feeling weird and you got weird frequencies coming over you, turn your phone off. Like I told you, we in a 6-6 beast. You a beast, I'm a beast because you in the flesh. Everything, every product that you buy is 666 beast. Ain't no getting around it. You could be act holy and fake all you want. You will get up and go to your demonic ass job where you destroy the society in some type of way, if it's some food or you work in a hospital or something, you destroying your fucking community while you believing in a good God and playing this mental patient role of you're a good person. Delusional. You know how many nutcases you know if you think you somebody that you're not, you be labeled as you're crazy because you're not matching reality. If you're not matching reality, you are fucking crazy. Now look how many crazy people out here that are not matching reality or picking up on reality as it really is. It's a slave planet. But look at everybody. They're not in reality. They're mentally ill. Just that simple. You are off. You going somewhere and your reality is off from the place that you in. That means you were off. Okay? So that's how many mentally ill, aka zombies, that they are. And so they are easily triggered by the switch every season when you fall, when you spring up. When springtime, it be a dating rush. People going meeting people. They're more energy. Then by fall, it slows down. Boom. You're arguing, you're fighting. Here come the demonic September and November and December. Motherfuckers is breaking up, fighting, and doing all types of shit. It's a satanic system, and it was already going on before people got here. So don't blame people because he always take the blame off himself and put it on the people. People always blaming themselves for no reason. That's how he likes it because he don't get no blame. Life is rigged blames him all the time. He gets blamed from life is rigged all the time because they don't take no but common sense to figure this place out again and again and again, and to call him out on his bullshit. We don't need him. He need us. Plain and simple, because there's nothing here for us. You work every day. Do you really and be a slave just to buy something that's supposed to be free on a free planet? You call that you need him? That sounds like he needs you. It's common sense. It's plain and simple, cut and dry, just like that. I don't really care. See people be all shocked and he's dissing God and all this baloney. Those people are weak and they are scared of the truth. So the seasons are fake. Code they brought the code in. Hey, what's going on? Odie poo, Odie poo, Odie poo. I think that's what it says. But just kicking it with these fake seasons and how they change the frequency and people change with the seasons so everybody can stay fighting and not be together. When two people go a long ways and stay together and still find love, that's rare. People look at that shit like, wow, what the? Yeah. But why? You never ask yourself why people get so shocked? Because it's that fucked up that people do not make it to the end together. They always breaks up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, really, after you get with somebody, it's over with in the first year. They might get past the first fall season and swing back around and they be out of love with you but still playing the role of that to use you, because when that happens, that's a definition of somebody being an ally and they turn into an agent in real time in the middle of a mission. In the middle of your mission, he turned into an agent. So how do you find that out when you in the middle of it? Because the season changed. Just like that. Just like that. Y'all was cool in the daytime. By the time you went to sleep and woke up, he your enemy. And you just don't know it yet. Because the seasons change. And if you around something like that or witness something like that, it just tells me that you are hanging around the wrong people. Even though they might be presentable and all have good qualities about them, but their frequency is low, meaning conscious. What do they know? If you ain't conscious, you sleep. You unconscious, right? You unconscious when you sleep. You conscious when you up. Unconscious. So you unconscious. When you unconscious, you easily fall to all the adjectives and toys. When they hit the switch, you fall victim of it. You be irritable out of nowhere. You start fights out of nowhere. You irritable. A couple of things happen to you to make you more irritable. And it's like you have a program in your head. You like a different fucking person. You might not be, but towards you, it is like that. He could be the same person with somebody else, with their mama, but with you, it's like this. What do that tell you? And they might can be a little snappy with their mama, but 9 times out of 10, they know that not to do that with them, but they do it with you. Well, why you? That is more proof of that you are a target and they are zombies. They can be easily. Sometimes they do it and don't know they doing something to hurt you. They realize there is not really no reason to do this for you or do this to you, but they do it anyway. That part of about it is that they are demonic. Spiritually deep down inside, they feel like they're doing. They have a misled feeling inside of them, have them thinking that they're doing the right thing by doing this to you, and that's an implant feeling. Some of your feelings are implant. You know, I got gassed up about to sign the contract. It was the wrong thing to do. It was all colorful and pretty packaged and everything. Had the funny implanted feeling, the rosy and heaven-like feeling. My higher self was like, stop it. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want it. It was like the music just stopped, like, violin stopped, like, Everybody was like looking like, huh? No, you have to be a code breaker like that. You really have to be able to play the play because to see the play because people change on you. Your business partner changes on you in the middle of a business deal or 6 months down. You ain't ran into him from a while. Y'all used to be cool, good friends. His frequency was so high because your frequency is higher when you're younger and you have a lot of energy. You're more smarter when you're younger as far as spirituality. When you grow up, you grow out and away from your spirituality because you're getting conformed into the matrix or following codes of this is what you got to do at this age when you grow up. I pay bills and get out there and do the same shit, but I'm never killed my inner childlike energy. You know, you'll never kill that about yourself because that is you. A grown up in the fucking Matrix is a motherfucking robot. That's who they are. And when you turn into a robot, that's it. You a robot. That's just like trying to get off crack. If you turn into a robot, consciously on the lower level, and you want to come up some levels and come up out of that. You on a low level, how you gonna even figure out you on a lower level? So you 9 times 10, you get to a lower level, you're gonna be stuck there for a long fucking time. And that's the hell that they create for you. I would never, never get any fucking hell. Hell, you have to agree, give consent to. It ain't what you do wrong or right here. It's what you give consent to. They pushing hell on everybody. So if you give consent to accept it, that's how you get hell. I'll be like, push that. I'm good. You push that shit on. Nope, I'm good. I don't gotta do that shit. Got you signing soul contracts. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I don't gotta do that. Go to what level? That's cap. Y'all don't got no motherfucking higher level. Y'all just saying that shit so you keep having me come back down here for nothing to get y'all my energy, work like a slave, do all this bullshit. They made the calendar system. I gave the first person on the internet who pointed out that he gave whoever created the calendar system is the ultimate slave creator and master. Because if you didn't have a calendar system, you didn't know what day it is or what time it is, you wouldn't know what bill to pay or what slavery job to go to. You wouldn't know what time it is. It wouldn't be a system. So God created the system, the slavery system that you live in because he created time, bro. I do this in my sleep, broski. Think about it. If it was no time, how would you? That's a world that is a free world. A free world is a world without time. Now picture that. Everybody be lounging around, no pressure. We have a way good community then. I bet you won't be no crime then and all that shit then. Ain't no pressure to try to keep a house and buy food every fucking day. That's why crime is high. Cause there's only a certain amount of jobs and there's too many more people than jobs. So how somebody gonna get caught standing up. Hey, he gonna go, he gotta eat too. A little dirt message retracted. What the hell that mean? But so yeah, so I pointed out that, you know, so I know some niggas gonna be jumping up saying that shit. If you do say it, don't act. I mean, you can say it or whatever. I don't care, but just so you better throw me a mention. Throw me a mention on there. You know, you don't have to throw me a mention on every damn thing, but you know what to throw me a mention on. Shit like that. Like the real serious, spooky, deep shit. You gotta say life is red. Thanks to life is red. Because if not, then that'll be like demonic. Because I'm not in it to be no star or if it ain't about me. And if I see people in this, they just thinking it's all about them and all that, then that's demonic. I do this to get the information out. You know I don't give a fuck about no trying to be big and all that shit. You already know it's the realest. This the realest gonna get for a YouTube channel kicking this type of shit. Cause I'm not pressed to get big. You know what I mean? At all. I mean they got my channel on the island anyway. Cause they already know I'm the most feared anyway. You know what I mean? Like you can't fuck with me. I'm the Morpheus for real, for real. If they come and attack me up front, they will make me go into my fight or flight. And I can't even tell you what I do in that shit. And they scared. They don't want to push me into my fight or flight. So they just let me ride and ride. They don't come. They come from the back and the side. They ain't going to come face to face forward in front of you coming at me. They ain't going to do that. Because they going to make me force. They going to force that fight or flight out of me. And then nobody want to see that. No one. Trust me. No one. Okay. So they play games like that. You know, they play games. The people change on seasons because it's a failure system. Remember, duh, I told you this is a failure system designed to change shit every season, change the frequency so people can change. So shit can be fucked up and relationships and business can be fucked up and shit stay fucked up. Nothing get built. Shit gotta get tore back down because you gotta go find somebody else to do it with. It's just people gotta find somebody else. They have kids, 3 kids with this man. Gotta find somebody else because season change and shit. Everything's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can't build. That's the trick. You come here to get your energy stolen. They give you a promise of freedom and wealth. If you work hard for it, it's all a trick. You don't get shit. Once you get something, they be attacking it. As soon as you get it, to take it back from you, to put you right back on that level of being in submission, of being poor. So, that's that. Watch out for those energies. Those seasonal ass zombies out there. Don't even trust them. These days, it ain't got worse. Don't even worry about friends and family. If you real and you're highly conscious and you're gonna be a lonely person, like for the most part. But if somebody else is real and they know you, they reach out to you, they want to holler at you, they find you. You know, they don't look and go out looking for nothing or nobody, because you might be opening up the wrong motherfucking doors and shit. You know what I'm saying? Can of worms. You know what I mean? So because it's weird times. It's more weirder times. So be more reserved and let things come to you on social matters. Um, Income wise, you better be trying to find something that will, a job or a pay that will pay good to where you only can have one job. Don't be working two jobs and three jobs. That's going ass backwards. Just get you a one good job. Being a bum on the street, if you don't have yourself set up as far as like a camper or some off grid situation to where you want to live off away from society, you got to make some money to be able to do that, to launch that. You know what I mean? You got to buy necessities and shit like that. Just being a bum on the street with none of that type of shit is where they want you, with nothing, being submissive and crying and being in pain. So don't do that. That's the wrong way of being off the grid or whatever. Because bums are off the grid. They off grid. They not on paper. They off grid. And that's the wrong way to be. You should be in a shelter place that you set up, that you put together to where you can, with your tools and everything, that you can live off the grid away from society, not walking down the same street in the matrix being a bum. That's where they want you, because your spirit and conscious level is at the bottom. Not because you got bummy clothes on and you walking down the street looking like a bum. It's not because of that. It's because when I look into your eyes, when I passes you, your eyes are dead. I walked past a lot of people that looked like bums and that really are will be labeled as a bum. But when I looked in their eyes and got up on them and looked in their eyes, he was incoherent and consciously I can tell that he was high. I said, he ain't no bum. I passed him, I was like, he ain't no bum. You got bummy, or he got a hole in his shoe. And I'm like, tore a hole in his pants. I'm like, he is not no bum. Kept walking. I walked past another guy, he all, his eyes are like, that's how they want you. They want your conscience and your shit, because he's a soul eater. Going through these situations of, even if it ain't real or not, bro. Even if you had a dream that you was rich and then you lost all your money, you will fucking get so fucking depressed, bro. You will wake up almost having a fucking anxiety attack. This is what you're doing now. You're dreaming, and when you live in life, you're dreaming. You're living backwards, by the way, but you're dreaming. So out of a dream, you're gonna kill your fucking soul existence because of one life dream of something that don't fucking exist or matter. So you're creating a hell for your soul to be eaten. He's a soul eater. And these experiences we go through is to eat our soul. That's why you don't let bad situations change your personality for the worse, because it's just a temporary painful situation you're going through. Don't let it change your good personality and changes you to a harder person, because that's the angle. When you see bums out on the street, like real bums, that is the purpose of the matrix, that they failed the matrix. Not a nigga who living off grid and got the shit set up right. The niggas who walking down the street ask for money every day, being a bum in the matrix. Nigga, go live off grid. You supposed to be off grid. You don't be no bum in the grid. That means you lost. You're consciously dead. You're cooked. You're gonna keep coming back down here. They're gonna be keep eating your soul till you're fucking done. And they laugh at this shit because it's all your fault. You gave them full consent because you are mildly retarded. You don't have a lick of fucking brains. You are terrible in fucking math. You are fucking zombie ass motherfuckers. Seriously. You don't know 2 plus 2 is 4, motherfucker. Don't come tell me it's 5 and look, I don't care. You got proof it's 6. It's 4. Get the fuck out my face. Don't tell me it's raining when you're pissing on my leg. People can't figure these little simple things out. So that's their fault. That's their business. I'm doing my justice. I'm doing a lot. I'm doing way more than anybody could do. It's people who know this shit that's older, of course. They're not gonna come tell you this shit like me, because they already in a brotherhood. They sold out, or they just scared. They're not gonna say nothing. Or they might be an introvert, whatever. People like me should be more appreciated, but it's not. But like I say, you know, I tried to help, you know. But anyway, man, the next video, I don't know which one. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. I don't know. You gonna have to wait on the next video title. It's like 3 in my head, and I don't want to really say it. So, um, this is Life is Rigged. Show love to the station. Stay away from them energies, vampires. Watch out for them. Watch out for people anyway, because they change like the seasons. You get it? And stay up on your nutrition. Try to drink alkaline water, um, organic fruits and veggies. Stay away from negative people. Fuck friends. Stop meeting new meeting new friends, because their frequency is fucked up. I'm telling you now, they're gonna be fucked up. They're looking at you as an opportunity. They bite you at the right perfect time when it fits them. You don't even need them type of people. You know, you need genuine people. People who really fucking care about the community, not somebody who just, I can make somebody laugh, be generous, show support, uh, I can be all that, and I have been all that, and still get backstabbed. That's just how it is. So, you know, that's why you gotta watch, people, and it ain't even worth trying to come together, because it's a trick anyway. Because it's 666 beats reality. How we all gonna come together? I just like telling all the zombies we all gonna come together. Right? They come together to come eat your ass, but they ain't gonna come together on no peace shit. You know what I mean? So this place ain't never meant to be fixed. It ain't gonna be fixed. The thing is to get the fuck out of here and to never come back. Go to the other go to the fourth dimension. Fuck coming back to any third dimension, because it's a slave system. They have 9 other slave planets similar to Earth. I told you the universe is a slave system. 9 other planets that are slave, just like us. And The Giver gave a nice little clue. The movie called The Giver, where he jumped over and went to the other side, and the old place where the kid, the kid never. It was like, okay, the the other 3D reality that might be called a different name than Earth that exists might not have music. We got music. They might not have music. They might have. We have something that they don't have, and they have things that we don't do. You know what I'm saying? It's like one or two like things. They might not have cars. They might have something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's other planets that's under a slave energy system. I pointed out all the energy systems with the animal kingdom, how you got to eat other animals to live. No good God will ever create anything like that. Okay? So get your conscious level up and your IQ up, because I'm not trying to hear that shit. There's no reason for that. I wouldn't even never made no shit, created no shit like that if I was a good guy. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, dog. It don't make no sense. There's no purpose for it. Yes, it is a purpose. There's a purpose to make energy, dude. Okay? Energy. When somebody dies, the energy of loose releases, and the energy, that's the energy the food gods eat. Nigga, they on the higher level, they eat energy, nigga. Ain't you a battery? They need energy so they can motherfucking do the shit they do. They just using us so they can do what the fuck they do, because they food is energy. Create a system so they can get this energy so they can keep doing what they do. That's it. And only way they can do that if they capture anybody, because they don't know how to create shit. They just steal other shit. They had a fucking secret war weapon that beat our God and took us over. Okay, and capped us and cloaked us and hid us from anybody finding us and any of us getting out. Okay, just simple and plain like that. So you know how I give it to y'all raw, because why not, man? I have love and try to, I'm not trying to press nobody here, man. So 3D, it's a jail. So it's like, I'm giving this shit out. I'm giving this shit away. And fuck these motherfuckers. They ain't doing shit for me. I'm giving this shit away. If you like it, you like it. You not, you not. If I'm big, if I ever get big or not, I don't care about all that shit. That shit neither here or there. The real fight is the Matrix. What are you gonna do? Fuck you, a man. I mean, if you woke on this station, you gotta understand, man. Your partner is not gonna be woke. You gonna have to. Why you would get a partner in them situations, I don't know. But if you do, understand that you're gonna be above your partner consciously, and you're gonna get bored of that shit. The sex is gonna be good, but after a while, shit gonna be nagging you. It's gonna be petty shit. It's gonna be irritating the fuck out of you, out of they little zombie little ways they have sometimes. It's gonna irritate the fuck out of you. Gonna be arguments. People, you got, and let me tell you something. Did a video about Cupid, how he be shooting your matches for you. He be the one that's going to destroy you or try to destroy you. The ones that is your match, your twin, your twin flame, the Matrix keep them away from you like dear life. Just like that the Truman Show. When Truman was on the beach and the girl came that was hip to everything, but wanted to tell him so bad. And that's what happened to me. Not like that, but I was in a store, As soon as I came in the store, I could be wrong, but I thought I met my twin flame from afar. When you see your twin flame, you gonna be a mile away, and y'all gonna lock eyes, and y'all gonna be hypnotized at each other, trying to figure what the fuck is going on. So everything gonna be perfect. It's gonna feel like a tingling feeling in you, and it's gonna be like you're gonna be like, wow. You know for sure you're gonna try to approach and see what's going on. But guess what happened though? Somebody grabbed her arm, was like, come on, we gotta go. Dropped everything and left the fucking store like it was a fucking emergency. And that was nothing but the Truman Show ass Matrix. Because you know why? When that shit happened, I knew that was my twin flame. You have a couple of them floating around here, at least 3 of them sprinkled out around here. Somebody consciously right there on the same level as you, where your twin flame, where you can grow and go higher. But the Matrix will keep you away from them. Somebody grabbed her arm. For me to catch that twin flame and for you to catch your twin flame, you will have to go off script. Let's say you in line and you talking to somebody, they in front of you. That's your twin flame. Y'all feeling it. When you talking to that person, you ain't gonna feel like you on the planet. You gonna forget what planet you on. You gonna forget about time. You gonna forget about your name, everything. You're gonna be your twin flame is somebody that you used to be with in your previous life. Not be the previous one, maybe the previous one, whatever. But your previous life, y'all used to be together at some point. So you feel a bond, but you can't put words together because you ain't just not meeting her in this life. And for you to do, and you will have to jump over hurdles, jump over a bridge to get her or him. This, for an example, this is what you will have to do. If you was in this situation and you met your twin flame and you knew this was your twin flame, everything will go fucking naturally smooth, easily smooth. It will go extremely fast, and y'all will link up and be together for here on out. So let's say you she in front of you, right? She got her groceries and you got your groceries, right? And you talking to her and you like, wow. And you realizing she might be your twin flame, right? Somebody come in and be like, yo, just like my situation, but this is a little, I ain't do this, so I'm telling you what I was supposed to do. Somebody come in and grab her like, yo, come on, we gotta go. Leave her buggy, everything right there, right? She yanking on your arm like for dear life, trying to get her out that stall. For you, for an example, for you to catch your twin flame, this what you will have to do. Drop your shit too. Run out there without even having a clue if this your twin flame. This is what you will have to do. You have to know she's your twin flame before your twin flame, because if something happens, this is what you have to do to get your twin flame. You have to run out there too. You're going to have to, because the agent is trying to stuff her in the car and get her away from you. She ain't going to know what she's doing. The Matrix is controlling her and making her pull her arm and get you up out of here. Maybe she got a call or talking about something happened or something or whatever. You will have to run and get in front of her car door and stop her from getting in the car door. And said, I am so sorry, but you are my twin flame. I know you in a rush. Let me get your number right quick so I can let you go. That's how you would have to do that. And she would do it. She would do it. She would stop if you do that, or he will stop the harassment of the matrix of this person and make sure they get that from you. If she gonna get back in the car and when you talk to her, you gonna realize all that shit was some bullshit. Cause after they drove off, she gonna tell you that we was doing all that shit for nothing because it wasn't no emergency. We got a call like 2 minutes later saying that it was a prank or it was everything is okay and everything is cool. If you do that, you will find out that the play was a fucking fraud, and you will find out that the Matrix was trying to pull her away from you. That's what you will have to do, and that's how it will turn out if you do that. If somebody's trying to stop you, you be like, no, no, let me see what's in there. That's what you do. Because ain't no God never saves you from anything of all that. You be missing out opportunities when they try to scare you away from something and you give into it. You be like, okay, and you realize it was something good. You should have just, you know what I'm saying. When somebody's trying to stop you, the prize is keep going. Go through the door and see what it is. I guarantee you every time it's gonna be the prize. That's the matrix trying to stop you every fucking time. Not no God trying to help you and stop you from danger. No, get that shit out of your mind. Get that shit out of your mind. It's trying to stop you from the prize. Okay? All right. So this is Life is Rick, man. I gotta get up out of here, man. Show a like, support. Show a like, show some support. Share if you want. Um, show love if you can on the channel. I'm out. Peace.